Greetings and welcome back to the channel. So last episode of flying, at least, I was on a Q400 by WestJet Encore from Seattle into Calgary. Today I will be showing you my experience in Calgary, where I spend much of my time boomering my way around the airport looking for a lounge so I can get just a nice cup of coffee. Spoiler alert, never happened. Anyway, I'm going to show you around Calgary International Airport, a little bit at least, and get on my WestJet flight, full WestJet this time, in what they call their premium cabin, which I would call first class light, maybe, or premium-ish. I don't know which one is more appropriate. Anyway, take a look, see what you think, and comment below. If you like my presentation today, the likes are always appreciated. And if you want to see more, a subscribe and a reminder bell click are also appreciated. All right, on to the boomerang. All right, through customs, it was fairly painless. All electronic, fill out electronically, you just fill out your declaration. You get asked the typical border questions. What are you doing here? Anyway, and we're through, and connections. I gotta figure out what gate I'm going to. Okay, I'm guessing a little bit. I see domestic connections in Canada. Go to D, I hope. The airport's closed, basically. I need to find a board with departures. All right, reading my boarding pass. I'm on WestJet 530, which is delayed. Looks like about a half hour. So that is in C51. So I gotta go to C, which is the other way. I was going the wrong way. I think there's a club over on C, so I'm gonna go see if I can find that. Wish me luck. So I found a little place to print out my boarding pass, and it did confirm gate C51, which I think is just down here. So I'm gonna walk to C51. And actually, I'm in C, so I need to check to see where the lounge is. As I was wandering looking for my lounge, I came across these lighted pylons, and they made me think of something like the movie Total Recall, the most recent one. And there would be some cool hovercraft that would go by, whisking passengers to and fro. And then the reality hit me, and yeah, it's kind of like a big golf cart. Yeah, pretty convenient, but doesn't have the cool factor that I was expecting. Oh well. The lounge I'm looking for is in B, which is just over here. So let's go to the lounge and hang out there and get some coffee. I could use some coffee, use some water. I should take a little bus, I guess. So I got Burger King, a little snack shop. Not quite sure where the lounge is. Maybe I should stop walking and look at the app to see where the lounge is. That would be smart. I think I should have taken the left turn at Albuquerque, because I don't think this is, there's no lounge down there. So I think it's in the other part of this B concourse, I guess. In the end, I gave up on the Priority Pass lounge, hopped back on the short bus for a ride to the C concourse, and looked for something to eat there. Very disappointed. Oh well. Maybe next time I go to Calgary, I'll find it. I see a Chili's. I think I'm just gonna go hop into Chili's and see if the Chili's menu here is the same as the Chili's menu back home. All right, so I'm at Chili's and fajitas. That's pretty good for me. I can get fajitas, corn tortillas, and then I can keep an eye on my gate, which is right there. This is my first international trip in about a year, so keeping track of where I'm going is probably a good thing. Yeah. Calgary Airport is pretty sweet though. Very nice and modern. That little tram thing is kind of crazy. I think the lounge is in the D concourse over there, but screw it. We'll stick with Chili's. No more sizzling skillet. I guess too many people burn themselves on it. Well, it's 5:01 and the board says that we are departing at 17:29, so 5:30 basically. Yeah, they haven't started boarding anyone yet. The gates are not open. I have not even seen a crew go down to the plane yet. I can't hear a thing. I believe they are boarding, so I'm gonna go. Let's go get on the plane. Wasn't prepared to show my ID. Panic. Plenty of leg room. There's a little tray for your device, I believe, since they stream their info to you. Tray table in the arm. Little storage area. If you're traveling on one of WestJet's 787 aircraft, you'll get a seatback screen. However, this is a 737, and therefore you will be looking at entertainment on your own device. You'll need the WestJet app for this, and here is some of what you can find on the app. Internet connectivity is available, however, I was never able to get it to work. Many members of the audience will enjoy the flight map, which includes flight data, various views. One of my favorites is always the cockpit view. If that's not to your liking, they have recommended movies. Also have new release movies. And if none of that is to your liking, you can browse the news. Alright, so snack time, like the flight before, on the Q400 snack box, but this time I got an actual glass with Diet Coke. And I'm honestly a little surprised. It's a different selection, kind of. Well, not the Mento, the Made Good, and the almonds are the same, but new is chocolate quinoa crisp, so that's going to be gluten-free. All right, here's the chocolate quinoa crisp. So it's like dark chocolate and crunchy. It's pretty good. With the dark chocolate, it's a little bitter, but not bad. Because of my fajitas at Chili's, I'm going to save the almonds and the Made Good bar. But that was pretty good dessert. Here's the current view. look at. Mostly cloudy. Very flat looking down there, what I can see. It's that time again. Time for the snack du jour.
What is
snack
du jour?
It's the
snack
of the day.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Today's snack du jour is an apple cinnamon fruit bar. Hopefully it is a lot like apple pie, because that sounds really good. So let's break it out and see what it is. It got a little squished in my backpack, but yeah, it looks like a little apple pie. Let's turn that guy around and eat. That's really good. Doesn't taste gluten-free. Tastes like apple pie. And it's been years since I've had apple pie. That's fantastic. Yeah, I highly recommend that for anyone. I got this at the gluten-free pantry. You can get yours there if you'd like. I'm hoping that I can get gluten-free pantry to sponsor me, but no luck yet. I'm going to finish that up. That's good. Based on the tone of the engine, we've clearly begun our descent into Winnipeg. And I thought I knew geography. Apparently my geography knowledge of Canada is not very good. There's a gigantic lake or reservoir out here. I didn't know there was a gigantic lake anywhere near Winnipeg. But as I said, I am not a Canadian geography expert. I'm probably not even an American geography expert. I'm good at a lot of things, but maybe not geography. It is another beautiful sunset from the air. Love sunsets from altitude. Cabin is being prepared for landing.
Welcome to Winnipeg. Local time is 20 minutes past 8. As we taxi to the gate, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and carrying it up stowed until the aircraft is parked at the gate and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Smoking is only permitted in designated smoking areas. You may now connect your personal electronic device to a network. Any guests that require cruise assistance leaving the aircraft are asked to remain seated until other guests have the plane and we're better able to assist. If you have any questions about connecting flights or baggage, please speak to one of our agents inside the terminal. We'll be happy to assist you. On behalf of the crew and everyone at WestJet, thank you so much for flying with us today. We hope you enjoy your stay in Winnipeg or wherever your final destination may be.
Today's flight took us across southern Canada from Calgary to Winnipeg. We reached a maximum altitude of 39,000 feet before landing in Winnipeg 1 hour and 36 minutes after departing from Calgary. Welcome to Winnipeg. And since I'm not flying out of Winnipeg, I'm training out of Winnipeg. Here is a little walkthrough. Mostly shut down on Sunday. Not a big surprise. Honestly, this is a really nice airport. I am impressed. It has a similar design, at least it reminds me of Vancouver. And we're gonna win the package lottery here in just a sec. Damn, this is a sweet airport. I am impressed. Thought I was going to like North Dakota North. This is much better than that. There's a courtyard in the airport. I should have stayed there. Oh well. Okay, baggage claim is done. Bag has arrived. So I'm feeling pretty lucky. So I'm off to go find an Uber. I need to order my Uber. I suppose I could take a taxi, but I don't know, Uber just seems easier. So I gotta go order my Uber and let's get to the hotel. I'm ready to not be traveling for a while. Uber door 1. Perfect. Door 1 is down there. Thanks for coming along with me and WestJet today. If you have any questions about WestJet, I will do my best to answer those if you comment below. And if you're still hanging around, subscribe and hit that reminder bell as well, and you'll be kept up to date on my train trip, which is coming up next. Thanks for watching, and happy travels, everyone.